Y'all, I am back home. I'm gonna wash off my makeup and then get some rest, and thank God I got permission to go tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that as well. Yeah, it was a really nice experience. Like, with me, I've been home this whole time and I've been very scared. I've been scared to like open my window or like go outside or like go to the rooftop, like anything, because I've been like inside the whole time. I was really scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go outside and paint. What's gonna happen? But the group was lovely and we got along better than I expected. Like, we hung out. So basically, we went there. I was a bit late. I was there at like 11:40. You were supposed to be there at 11:30. But then when I got there, I saw that there weren't that many people there. So like, I wasn't that late technically. And then the coordinators came and there were only like a few people. The coordinator was very disappointed because, we were expecting a high turnout today. And then we went to the Hanmoni 27 and we had some walls. So the problem was the coordination because there were so many people. There was another group as well. And we were actually working with them. And we only had like 2 bona fide artists and the others were like people who could just paint something. If you tell them to do something, they can do it. So we had started on one wall and we were gonna do red, but then they were like, no, this wall is gonna be white, do another wall. And we were like, okay. So we give up on that sketch, we start another wall, and I really want to get the proportions right and everything because I know how to draw figures for the most part, so I would like to have some artist representation. Be like, yeah, some of us do practice. So I took my time and I drew the figure, and then there was this other artist with me. He was working on the same wall as me. He drew his as well. But we only had one can of paint for like a bunch of artists, and what I mean is like, let's say 10 walls, and in those 10 walls, there were like 20 artists, and we all had one can of paint each. Like one black, one white, one red, one green, and it was so like frustrating because we'd ask for paint and then they like diluted it with water, but then that paint wouldn't work, so we'd get more paint. There was like a lot of problems in coordinating because there were so little people and like there were so little resources, so we couldn't finish. We went on lunch break, Bangladeshi sushi, and then I hung out with them and I got along with them really well. And I also found like a long lost friend of mine. So in class 6, he was like a new student and he looked a bit younger than the rest of us, so he got kind of bullied, but I made sure that it wasn't too bad, and like I started talking to him and being friends with him. And then he had to leave very suddenly, and it was like very weird because back then you don't really have like people's numbers or social media, so when they're gone, they're gone. And so I never saw him again, and I didn't even recognize him because he grew up so much. The mutual we had, she was like, hey, you guys are from the same school, you should talk to each other. And then I was like, yeah, I was in this year. And he was like, wait, I was in class with you. I was like, what the hell, I don't recognize you at all. And he was like, oh, did you have short hair? I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, it's me, I'm the guy from Canada. I was like, I can't believe I found you again, that's so nice. So we caught up on our lives and everything, and he said like I was his only friend, and that was the sweetest fucking thing ever. Like, I'm so glad I chose to be a kind person that time because it got me a good friend. So we got connected on Instagram, and that's amazing. Now I got to know the rest of them really well, and like we're all connected and we're gonna go back tomorrow. I'm really happy. I did not expect this to be such a nice experience, and going out, being under like the blazing sun, even it was very difficult and very hot, and I felt like passing out a bunch of times. It was really nice. Like, I wore this to like be like, oh, red, symbolic or something, but I'm definitely gonna like wear something a bit lighter tomorrow. But I'm definitely going tomorrow, and I went with this flag as my urna, and it was really nice. I love Bangladesh, I love this flag. Yeah, it was a cool idea because I've seen some people do it and I want to do it. Like, no girls did it, which is so weird. Where are the girlies? And then there was this man, it really irked me the wrong way because he came up to me and he was like, আপনি এটা পড়তেছেন এভাবে, এটা মাটিতে ল্যাচড়াচ্ছে, হ্যাঁ রং লাগতেছে, আপনার এটা পড়া উচিত না। I understand মাটিতে লাগতেছে, and I apologize for that because like I couldn't really be wary of my own appearance or my own clothes all the time because I was working, right? But telling me to take my clothes off, or do you want me to like uncover for you? Like, you can't say that to a girl, okay? I'm literally a woman. I'm a feminine looking woman, so there's no confusion about that. You're telling me to take off this flag because it offends you? Like, so am I just gonna be naked now? I was so upset, but we were in a crowd and I unfortunately have not gotten that like good at yelling or like confronting people or like just causing a scene in public. So I just sat quietly and I ignored him and I just focused on gathering the paint. Like, Just keep it to yourself now. You don't have to tell me what to do. Like, it's my country, my flag. I bought this flag for this reason. I bought this flag as a cape, and I bought it so that it would have these like paint splatters so that I can display it on my wall and have a reminder that yes, I painted a mural once in Dhaka, in Bangladesh. That is my, my achievement. That's the only thing I'm getting out of this. So yeah, that was a really not nice experience. I did not like that. And the next time someone says something, I will speak up, because like I told the other friends I made, and they were like, yeah, you should have said something. I didn't know, otherwise I would have spoken up for you. So that was really sweet. And it's so nice to have things in common with people and like to get to know them better. I just love this like experience of like talking to people and getting to know them better, and like just making new friends, letting go of old things and just welcoming the new. So yeah, I'm really happy, and I've yapped a lot. I'm gonna go and freshen up, wash off my makeup, clean my room a little bit because it's a mess right now, and I'm gonna rest a lot so that I can be in ship-shape condition for tomorrow, because we do have a lot of work to do. We've drawn only one mural. We need to paint that, and then we have to do like other parts as well. I would have liked to go early in the morning, like at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or something, but everyone is really tired, so we're gonna probably go around like 12 or 1, but the earlier the better, because then the sun is less intense. But the coordinators have been working really hard, and they deserve to rest too. I just started, so I'm excited, but this will be good for my sleep schedule as well, because I am sleeping so late. It's really bad, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I'm trying to tone it down to like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then eventually 12 a.m., because when uni starts, oh my gosh, I have to sleep by like 12 or 11 again. I am not ready for midterms, honestly. I have lost my studying streak, and I just don't feel like studying again. I've tried. I write it down in my to-do list all the time, but I just don't do it, and it's just so bad. So anyway, before I freak out, I'm gonna go take a shower and relax for the day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye! We were painting in the rain, but then they told us to go inside. So we're going inside now. Yeah! Okay, so I was just walking by, and look, this is me. And look, it says Raw here for Rudava. Oh my gosh, look! Literally me.